Hey collective, I wanted to do another one for going into next week. Okay, Monday going into next week, because I just felt awful. That was the worst collective I've ever done. Okay, and whether or not it resonates for you guys, I don't know, but like, I'm hoping not. Honestly, I'm hoping not. Let's look at Monday. Okay, going into next week for the collective. What does that look like? Monday going into next week. Okay. Coming to some sort of realization and walking away from it, okay? For those of you that are going to spend the weekend kind of depressed, sort of, melancholy, crying, whatever it is, I do see you snapping out of it by the beginning of the week. Okay. Spending time with family. You guys might be making plans to spend some time with family or friends, okay? It looks more like family, but it could be family or friends. Somebody's getting tickets to something as well. Air signs, you're definitely coming to some sort of major realization by the end of the weekend going into Monday, and I feel like it's karmic. It will bring you some sort of relief and some heartbreak at the same time. Fire, and specifically Pisces. Let's see what's going on with that. A conversation that has to be had. It could be romantic or sexual going into the next week. So for the collective, air signs snapping out of it. I like it. Feeling good by next week. Starting to like feel like yourself again. Maybe invited out somewhere as well. The collective for Monday going into next week. Options opening up. Ooh, options opening up, but why is the Ace of Cups in the reverse? I think, guys, this could go two ways. It could be spiritual or it could be emotional. I feel like, going into next week, we're going to kind of reevaluate what relationships we want to keep in our lives and what we want to do with our relationships. If we're not getting what we need out of it, I see us like making other, or taking other opportunities. If this doesn't sound like you, it has to do with spirituality. Options opening up, and for you needing to decide what avenue to take, whether it's a different, maybe it's religion, maybe you're deciding you need religion, maybe you're deciding you need to go do like an ayahuasca retreat, you know what I mean, like something like that. Monday going into next week, something to kind of get everybody out of their funk, okay? Earth signs, reevaluating what you want to do with your income. Not air signs. I want to say specifically Aries, doesn't have to be. If you have heavy Aries placements, you might be, again, trying to heal from a third-party situation. And looking elsewhere. And immediately looking elsewhere. The collective going into Monday. Justice being served. Okay, yes. Okay, guys. So, like I said with that whole collective situation, and there's a house thing. I don't remember what I read exactly, but for those of you who have been looking for the right home, who have been trying to get insurance to cover something, who have been, waiting to find out if you get to continue living where you live, something like that, that's very positive for next week. Okay, so maybe you find your dream home, maybe you fix whatever needs fixing, or you don't have to be the one to leave, something like that. Collective, Monday going into next week. Still don't like any sort of court situation for anybody going into next week. Just keep that in mind, okay? Earth signs, letting go of some sort of toxic behavior or person. Could be an addiction, because you're kind of fighting yourself in this one. Continue for the collective. Letting things go, moving on. Change is coming. Somebody's got a stalker. Somebody's got a stalker. I think they're kind of innocent. I'm not like, I don't, more, your house isn't going to get broken into, nothing like that. But somebody is stalking you. Maybe it could be like a crush, somebody at work, something like that. But it's just kind of like they're peering in, kind of watching you. Does feel like an associate, somebody you work with, but take it as a resonance. Somebody could be getting into some sort of argument with a child as well. So if you have children, keep that in mind. Next week might be a little harder for you than normal. Tower moment. Why is the Tower here? Something coming into the light. Something, all right, so for you guys that are emotionally involved with somebody and you don't want to move on from them, next week you may have some sort of breakthrough with them, okay? Something that you didn't feel like could be resolved will get resolved. But again, you have to want it. You have to want it. Okay, for the collective, Monday going into next week. Okay. Don't overthink anything that has to do with your income, especially because, you know, you're going to go through a little bit of a rough patch here because money's on its way, especially for the water signs, but also I see somebody really wants to help like a loved one. They want to be able to like support them financially for some reason, whether it's because they're sick or, you know, they need some sort of assistance. I see that happening as well. Virgo's out there stalking somebody. Virgo is out there stalking somebody. Damn, guys, what? Who are you watching and why? Trying to find out information on somebody for some reason. That is funny. And I do see things lightening up by the end of the week, okay? I do. Hopefully next weekend's collective will be a lot more positive. And look, we have some manifestations happening, coming true as well. Okay, so, hey guys, at least we didn't get 2 bad readings in a row. I do apologize. I don't know if I'm even gonna go live because I'm scared now. If I go live, am I gonna read something terrible? You're all gonna come after me. So, I hope this helps.